A terrific night for football as EA Sports takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. A moment ago through a shout. With the Tennessee Titans. The final game of the opening weekend of 2020. Time for football from Denver. Broncos and Titans. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 27, Locke. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Shotgun snap and again to Lindsay. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 22-yard line.
The first carry is a Bronco for the longtime Charger. It's Melvin Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The tackle made by Jayon.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They look to throw. It's Lock. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Broncos. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
On the carry.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Lock to throw. This is caught. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Lock working out of the gun. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
It is good.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
7. Titans, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Right side, Henry's
I'm
got
actually
it.
done.
And
Okay,
they
you know what?
this all
Let
the
me
way
actually
to
take good
midfield.
defense.
Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Josie Jewell on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield.
My guy just throwing out routes to Derrick Henry. What is this?
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So
Yeah, the fans just came to run it with Derrick
he may
Henry and
not
get
be
the
a
first
primary
down.
guy, but they
Do
definitely
the same
want
play
to
over and over and call it.
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Let's go.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
Yo, if anyone's watching the stream, can you guys let me know if there's any punt rules? I mean, not punt rules, fourth down rules. Like, can we always go for it, or is there certain rules that we have to follow on fourth down?
Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, second in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Stop the veil, stop the veil.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy?
Oh, he dropped that. You're
both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football
fourth down
and
was
handle
like
that
4th and 3
contact, but in this case,
down. Okay,
maybe
okay, thank
too
you.
much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
4th down, 4th and 3 unless down 2. Are we allowed to go for 4th on our side of the field?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Locke gonna throw. And he fends him off.
Damn it!
He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
Oh man, that was just a punt basically. God, I'm pissed. Not unless it's 4th and 3. Okay, okay. Perfect.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback,
God,
but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
Dude, this man is just hitting out routes to Derrick Henry the entire game.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score Broncos 7.
2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry.
Tackle him! Oh my god, dude, this is just okay, what? Watch.
That one good for a 1st down.
All of his passes are just straight to Derrick Henry.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
Watch.
Sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out.
Watch Derrick Henry. Look, this pass is going to him.
A little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Damn it, okay.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
How long are these quarters?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Oh!
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with.
Come on.
2nd down.
Down and 20.
I wouldn't be surprised if he runs right now.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw
Thank
instead.
you.
And he'll return it to the
My God, you have Derrick Henry and only ran it once. What are you doing?
Some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again.
Throw that off, dude. You have quick draw.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Throwing now is Locke. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Yo, let's run some quick man coverage.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first.
What overall is Locke?
A run there with Henry as
I think Drew Locke's either 71 or like a 72. But I gave my X factor to him. So that's why he has Omaha and quick draw and anchor extender.
No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll be taken down.
And then I gave my superstar to Philip Lindsay on offense. And then on defense I gave my age reset to Von Miller. And then AJ Bouye, my other superstar.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill.
That's my dude, oh my God, that's actually my fault. That is all my fault.
Touchdown Titans. Jonnu Smith, 52 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to
okay.
25.
I'm driving down the field scoring right here.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Let's go. Basically first down.
Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Second and a yard.
Hit him with the blunt dive.
34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Lock on the give. It's Lindsay. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Down and 3.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd.
Okay, I'm going to hit a stretch right here. Halfback stretch right here, watch.
Shotgun snap to Lock.
Holy
He
crap.
rifles one that's intercepted.
Dude! Okay, you know what? Let me focus. If you want to trade for Mostert or anybody on my team, I'm 49ers.
It's a touchdown.
Niners? Do I need it?
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender?
I mean, you guys have Fred Warner, but I don't know who I'd give you for Fred Warner.
Off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Like, if you name anybody specific on my team that you would like for Fred Warner, maybe. But I don't know. Just let me know. Because I need linebackers, and my safeties and corners are chilling. My D line is okay. I have Jarrell Casey, and my other ones are like 80s. Like no, I have like 75s.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Offense is 91 overall, defense is 87.
As they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for
What a pass. That's actually insane how I made that. Okay.
Haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
No, I'm not losing anymore, dude. I'm tired. I haven't been focusing.
And maybe they can get this game tied up.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Do you have any linebackers that, like, other than Fred Warner, who do you guys have at linebacker? Oh, okay, never mind. I don't know if you'd want to trade Joey Bosa, but if you want to, let me know.
Very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL.
Jesus, why am I throwing those? You know what?
Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. They'll run. It's Lindsey.
Yo, let's go. Nick Bosa, no. Joey.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Oh, Nick Bosa, I'm sorry. Okay. Why am I confusing? Okay, Nick Bosa? I mean, what specifically, like, what position do you need?
They were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down.
Because I have Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, so decent receivers. I have Melvin Gordon, Phillip Lindsay, decent O-line. I just traded away Noah Fant. Cornerbacks. So I have AJ Bouye, Bryce Callahan, and AJ Bouye. I don't think I have anyone that good. I mean,
the Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing.
I could get you picks.
More like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going,
I can give you a pick and maybe like maybe like a 78 or like an 80 overall corner.
41 yards.
You gotta let me know. I gotta look at my team. I just started with the Broncos. So I don't really know who I'm looking for.
Here's 1st and 10, just outside the 30.
Another screen pass, dude. This is just throwing it straight. I want to know how many targets Derrick Henry has this game.
For a second there, I thought that might break.
I'm gonna check at halftime, just because.
Looked like it was coming together.
So 2 back-to-back passes to Derrick Henry so far, and then a handoff to Derrick, which sucked doo-doo.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the
overturned.
half.
Okay.
New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Tannehill on first down. This will be caught inside.
Are you sure 49ers, Cozy? Are you sure you're 49ers? Yo, I can literally check the Discord right now.
Efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
5-yard line.
The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year. 77.
Not even paying attention. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna win anyway.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Rob 4PF. Who is Rob 4PF? If Scozy is Rob 4PF, then maybe.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Titans 21, Broncos 14.
Let me see. Right now, this season, all I'm trying to do is just
taking about 7 yards deep.
Level up Drew Lock and Jerry Jeudy.
And only able to get this to the 19.
And since I just hit the age reset on Von Miller, I can definitely get a 99 overall from him.
At their own 19-yard line.
That's all I really need.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
What was that?
The pass, a fumble on the play.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead in the intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Damn it, bro. Okay, I just gotta play good defense here.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Okay, it's a run, it's a run, it's a run, it's a run.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
Good play.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Dude, that's all this kid has been doing this entire game. Flat routes to Derrick Henry and screen passes. God, it's so annoying. Watch, he's gonna hit a flat right here, either run into Derrick Henry or hit a screen.
When they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Let's go. Exactly. That's what happens when you don't pass to Derrick Henry. Good defense. Get out of here.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Oh.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey.
What a cutback.
He's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run by Lindsey.
Good. Okay, now I know what I'm doing.
20 at the 15. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I know people see Philip Lindsey's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsey. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter.
Let's go.
The backfield and move the sticks.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Cortland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now,
damn it, bro.
A flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Are you kidding me? God, bro, why? I had a touchdown.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Locke.
I feel so stupid.
To the goal
Oh my
line,
God,
but it's
I should not.
incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Yo, who's what team is still left in my stream? Let's go.
Into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So we're right back where we started. All even.
Yo,
as the
what
kicks
team is
away.
what team is watching my stream?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Oh, I should pay
The
attention.
Titans offense set to begin the drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st down.
Oh, you're commissioner?
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside
that's
the
perfect.
35.
That's perfect.
It's another 1st down and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up
Commissioner, are there any, what's it called, like fake punt or fake field goal rules? Like a limit per game or anything like that? Or is it just, you can do whatever?
1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl
Jesus,
and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to
You can do it whenever? Okay, perfect.
For a screen pass to break for big yardage.
Because I'm in another league where, like,
Timing of the pass to the runner.
you can only do a fake field goal and a fake punt once a game.
And he's going to be taken down.
And you can only do it
Back at the 39-yard line.
It's a weird rule. I don't know. It makes no sense. Oh, let's go run
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Oh!
And he's got a man.
Give that to me. Give that to me. Give that to me. 4th and 4. Let's go. Let's go.
Before he's inside the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Steven Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you
Damn it.
Finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jayon Brown able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Damn, that was a good play by him. That was a good play by him. I can't even get mad at that.
19. Block now to throw. Being chased out left.
What a dot. What a dot.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey.
Damn it. Saw that from the beginning.
Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 39-yard line.
Ow.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock.
Damn it, I thought Philip Lindsay would have. Oh, I saw that. Same play. I'm running that same play. I saw that.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down.
Dude, why am I...
Another one. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A nice run there on 1st down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Make him fumble. It's Ryan Tannehill.
anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's got enough for the first.
And you got a
across
first.
midfield to the 48.
As many games as the two of us
Dude, this guy's trying to chew clock with 5 minutes left.
Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another? And especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball.
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a...
This man has run the same play 7 times in the game, and I still can't stop it.
And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown.
Dude,
Titans.
I want to see this kid's recent play history. This man has definitely ran the same play.
And the Titans are going
The same 4 plays the entire game. There's no way.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one
How can
away.
I come back from this? I have to get a
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
So many people open. That's just my bad. I had horrible reads.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. To throw it is Lock. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Horrible reads again. What am I doing? The pressure.
Away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate.
Wait, did he just injure Drew Lock?
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Broncos
Why is okay?
Down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got a man. It's
I trust you,
that's
Cortland.
complete.
In Cortland, we trust.
He's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Lindsey.
Dude, how does he always know when I'm going to run to the left?
The former All-Pro Mark Marcel Darius brings him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Sutton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
25-yard line.
Locke now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. And that is intercepted. Or
But it's not,
Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Down and long.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile. Locke working out of the gun.
Yeah, I don't care.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by
Yeah,
Dane
GG.
Cruikshank.
GG.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Oh my god, this kid isn't chewing clock. Oh no, get out.
Clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Tannehill.
Yep, get that out of here.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Moody.
Is this possible? Is this possible to do this?
46-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you
Okay, I can get a quick touchdown here. If I do get a quick touchdown here, then what happens?
It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd down and 3. Now Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really
comeback season. Comeback season.
Stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jesus, block.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to
Okay,
the ground.
I take the field goal right now and I get the touchdown later.
Extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And this is back down to a 7-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And they got it.
Pick it up.
Covered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag.
Dude, he had that and he kicked it.
Mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now Tannehill.
There's another out route to Derrick Henry. Why am I not surprised this time? Yeah, I don't care, dude. This kid isn't even chewing clock. What a loser.
And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he's been a busy man.
Dude, he's literally breaking the rules, is he not? Isn't spamming offensive plays one of the rules?
24.
He's only spammed the 4 same offensive plays the entire game. Screen pass, inside zone, and then that tight end post. And then the flat out to Derrick Henry.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
I'm just going to spam the same play. I don't care.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll power his way up near the 25. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Titans, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yo, GG, let me see the stats.
They obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to
13 attempts for Derrick.
the Steelers.
9 catches for Derrick.
Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This man had more receptions with his running back than he did with every other player on his team. God. I got some, what's it called? Some upgrades.